I want to show you the most beautiful moment of Trump's speech last night that gave me tears when I watched it. It was so heartwarming. And of course, the Dems, I'm going to bring it up later, completely managed to destroy the goodwill, destroy the moment, because they've got Trump derangement syndrome. So we are going to talk about this.
Joining us in the gallery tonight is a young man who truly loves our police. His name is DJ Daniel. He is 13 years old, and he has always dreamed of becoming a police officer.
Texas in the house. That kid has got the emotions going on. I understand it. Imagine being 13 and being here.
But in 2018, DJ was diagnosed with brain cancer. The doctors gave him 5 months at most to live. That was more than 6 years ago.
Imagine that. 5 months to live, brain cancer, terminal, 6 years later, and this boy's still standing in his police uniform. Yeah, stand up, man. Stand up, DJ. Of course, the Democrats are sitting on their hands. Can't applaud that. No heart. No decency, no morality.
Since that time, DJ and his dad have been on a quest to make his dream come true, and DJ has been sworn in as an honorary law enforcement officer, actually a number of times. The police love him, the police departments love him. And tonight, DJ, we're going to do you the biggest honor of them all. I am asking our new Secret Service Director, Sean Curran, to officially make you an agent of the United States Secret Service.
Good for you. Good for you. Way to go, Dad. It's so beautiful. It's the second time I'm watching it, and I love it. I love it's heartwarming. That is so sincere. I love it. DJ, 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 DJ. Beautiful, beautiful DJ. Moment, but one side doesn't even stand, the Democrat side.
DJ's doctors believe his cancer likely came from a chemical he was exposed to when he was younger. Since 1975, rates of child cancer have increased by more than 40%. Reversing this trend is one of the top priorities for our new presidential commission to make America healthy again, chaired by our new Secretary of Health and Human Services, Robert F. Kennedy, Jr.
Great transition. RFK, thank you. God bless. Good luck.
With the name Kennedy, you would have thought everybody over here would have been cheering.
Nope.
How quickly they forget.
Yep. And how do you think the leftists responded to this on social media, on the news? You had people say that it was invoking white supremacy, that the black kid was merely a prop. Maybe he was a prop, but it was a very sincere, beautiful moment, and they took the bait. Here, watch Nicole Wallace and her despicable statement.
I hope he's alive for another, 95 years, right? And I hope he lives a the life he wants to live. He wants to be a cop. He knows what he wants to do. And maybe when you have childhood cancer, that crystallizes for you. And I hope he has a long life as a law enforcement officer. But I hope he never has to defend the United States Capitol against Donald Trump supporters. And if he does, I hope he isn't one of the 6 who loses his life to suicide. And I hope he isn't one who has to testify against the people who carried out acts of seditious conspiracy and then live to see Donald Trump pardon those people.
For the record, and this is disgusting, the president made a spectacle out of praising a young man who thus far survived pediatric cancer, as if the president had something to do with that. This was in the midst of him praising DOJ. The DOJ cuts, among other things, have cut off funding for ongoing research into pediatric cancer.
Of course, when you have TDS, everything is January 6th. You have to bring it up in every part of the conversation. Do you take this man to be your lawfully wedded husband, Nicole? Yes, so long as it's not January 6th. Because if he goes and he participates, he might commit suicide. What a horrible witch. What, you take this beautiful moment and you turn it into something awful, mean, and mean-spirited. And of course, they're invoking white supremacy on Twitter. Everywhere. It's the same thing. It's the same playbook. Trump derangement syndrome. Trump is awful. And that's why we all have to move away from these people. These people, I used to be a Democrat when they were the Bill Clinton party, when they were Barack Obama's first term, not his second. I was not happy with his second term. That's really when I started to turn towards the light, so to speak, towards libertarianism and right of center politics, which I think are sane. But these people, I want nothing to do with. They sat on their hands. They couldn't even applaud this little boy who overcame cancer. Maybe he's not finished overcoming, but he survived for 6 years when he was given 5 months to live. That is something worth applauding. And this man, this boy, wants to become a police officer. And now they have this beautiful moment where he gets a Secret Service badge. May or may not be real, I'm not really sure, but regardless, it was great and it was sincere, and he jumped into the arms of the head of the Secret Service and gave him a big hug, and they poo-poo it. They say that it's white supremacy. This is where they've lost the plot. Do you want to go to the party where people are having fun, where people are standing and applauding and doing good things, or those who denigrate every single action as white supremacy, as Trump derangement syndrome, as that comes out more and more? That's merely the question for you. Which way do you think the politics in America are going to go at this point? It can only go one way, because any sane person is going to move away from these freaking parties, and I will have the uttermost disdain and disgust for the blue team. They've locked us down in our houses. They try to destroy free speech. They close mom and pop businesses and allow Walmart to stay open. They shove vaccines down our throats or in our arms that do no good and have greater risk in all likelihood, and certainly don't stop the spread of the disease or prevent you from getting it. And they knew that, and they continued to, because they're beholden to Pfizer. And now they're denigrating DJ. They're denigrating his motivations just so that they can have a moment where they can call out Trump on January 6th, like Nicole Wallace did. So to end this, here is DJ.
If you're a Democrat and you're being mean to President Trump, I'm on your bumper.
As we all should, DJ. As we all should.